the main thing that I want you to learn from this is how to read a horse and to see when they're comfortable and when they're not comfortable. A lot of these horses probably have kind of difficult backgrounds, so you're going to assume every horse is going to have trouble. See her working her lips here and her mouth? That means that she's comfortable with me, and that's what I want her to be. I want to come in here with confidence. I want to come in here for her to think, okay, you are a safe place. I might have had the worst day I possibly could have, but once you reach that gate and you come through this gate, you're a positive outlook on this horse. You're sending good vibes to her, okay? I can do that in making sure I'm breathing correctly, make sure my touch is nice and gentle, making sure that she's comfortable with me. When I move away from her, I want her to look to me. I want her to say, hey, you know, that wasn't so bad. This horse does have trouble catching. So that's one thing I want her to work through. You go around and around and around the pin there, and she just keeps going around and around. When I first started working with her, you couldn't hardly touch her. She was just real scared, real skittish. So we're trying to just work through all those things. Okay, so my pin is going to be this round pin here. So I am always going to walk. I'm going to make sure that's all latched. I'm going to look for trouble. What does everybody see? If she were to step on that pole, what would that do? It would flip up and scare her to death, wouldn't it? Because where something goes wrong, how is she going to try to escape me? Most usually, they're going to try to go out the gate they came in. Okay? So I'm going to make sure the good gate's secure. I'm going to make sure all of my lunge leads, these cones are okay. These things hanging on the fence, I'm going to get rid of. This, what do you see here? Potential disaster, huh? Okay, if she got hung up on that, it got stuck on the fence, and she took off running, I couldn't control it, okay? What about this, as simple as this is? Still the same thing. She get her head stuck in that. I think that bringing a horse in here, turning it loose, and running it around and around and around and around and around the pen does get them exercised. It does. But does it work with their minds? It doesn't get their mind at all. It just makes them so she's going to be harder to catch because she can run faster than I can, and I'm just chasing her the whole time. I want her to learn to come to me, respect me, and we can build on a relationship. Okay, so the first thing I want her to do is to move off of pressure. See how she comes around? I'm going to move with my arm. This arm says go this way. This hand says move. I don't want her to be scared of me. I just want her to walk off nicely. I want her to stop. Ho. Look at her mouth. Calm, quiet. I want her to come into me. I'm not pulling on the lead. I want her to stop, and I'm going to reward her gently. Okay? I want her to face me. See how her head picked up a little bit? Because I have this. Okay? This is scaring her. I won't do that because I don't want to scare her. That's not my purpose. Okay, so I want her to get used to backing. I'll put a little pressure on her head. I'll have her back. See how light she is? Very, very light. Okay, I'm going to notice her and her body. I see one thing on this horse that is a tender spot, and you guys might not be able to see it. I'm going to kind of lead her by you. Okay, so she's not listening to me a bit, is she? What's she doing? Paying attention to everything else. Exactly. And that's a good time for me to get hurt. I'm going to bring her back to me quietly. Say, nope, nope, listen to me, nope. Okay, I'm going to keep her busy. I'm going to keep her busy. What you do one way, you do another way. I don't want her to run off. I want her to keep her head tipped to the inside. Okay, she wants to come towards me. I want to push her away. I want her to trot. Ho. Look at her work her mouth. I want her to back. Okay, I don't want her to back unless I ask her to back. Okay? I didn't ask, I was gonna have her ask, but she can't read my mind like that. If she wants to go left, I want to go right. If she wants to go right, I want to go left. If she wants to go, I want to stop. I want to do the exact opposite of what she wants to do. Okay? So do I have her mind? She listening to me? I got her back, don't I? Okay? A little bit off, but I'll pull her back. Hot, little off. I like distractions. I don't, everybody said, oh, should we put our kids away? Nope, bring them out, I love distractions. Because are they always going to live in a perfect world? Nope. Is it always going to be quiet out here? No. So I like for things to go different. Okay, so, right, now I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here she has a knot on her shoulder. So the reason I bring that up is for grooming purposes. Okay, so I'm grooming her, I'm petting her, I'm grooming her. Here's where her shot was. She has a little raised place there. That's where the vet did it. Okay, so I'm going to get her used to the vet. Okay, I'm going to pat. That's what the vet always does. I want her to pay attention to me. Always pats them before they give them a shot. That kind of just desensitizes them a little bit. So I want her to get used to patting. Okay, I want to make sure that this, when I touch that, in defense, sometimes when they hurt, they go, ouch, and they're going to bite at you, aren't they? Because it hurts them. So I'm going to be really super careful of that area. Okay, looking her over, and if you guys groom them, this is a round pinning clinic, so it's not a grooming, but so you've already passed the grooming part, stuff like that. But when you groom them, I always keep my other hand on them, okay? So that if they spook or shy, scare away, they're going to push me away, okay? I always have my other hand on them, right? Okay, so her problem is catching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and most usually I take off the halter when I work them because they have complete freedom. But since she has trouble catching, I'm going to just work it one step at a time, okay? So I'm going to step behind her. Ah, very good. Nice girl. Nice girl. She's doing what I asked her to do earlier, huh? Okay, so if a horse doesn't know how to lunge, jip, whatever you want to call it, okay, so I'm going to encourage her to move out. I'm going to clip to her hip. I don't care which way she goes. I'm looking to see if her strides are even. I want her to keep going that way until I tell her to do different. I want her to stop and face towards me. Okay, my goal is to step behind her, have her move off at a trot. She's putting her head down, isn't she? Looking towards me. I'm going to take that. Ho. Working her mouth. Do you see her working her mouth? You might not be able to because of me. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, I want her to follow me. Not yet, huh? Okay. I've lost her. Once I've lost her, she has to work. Ears up, eyes looking good. I'm keeping my motion here on her hip. Okay? If I'm going to step in front of her, she's going to stop. Okay? Good girl. Good girl. Okay? I'm going to move her off. I don't want her to go that way. All right, now this is a bad deal here because she can get her head stuck in her halter stuck on that top. So I'm going to wait till she comes out. I've lost her, haven't I? Lost her completely. She's not looking at me. She's not paying attention to me. So I'm going to step it up a little bit. I don't want her to change. I'm keeping the motion on the hip. I'm going to slow down with my body. I still want her to stay on the rail. I don't want her coming in towards me at a trot. I don't want her going that way. Okay, I want her to stop and come towards me. And I want her to stand there while I walk up to her. So pretend like she's in the corral. And I'm going to walk up to her. Okay, so walking up to a horse. Okay? If you walk up really briskly and bruff and like this, I'm just going to scare her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not going to be able to catch her, am I? Especially out there. I might because I've worked her, but okay? I'm going to roll my shoulders, take a deep breath, relax, and I'm going to humbly, I'm not going to look her in the eye, and I'm going to humbly walk up to her. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so I'm going to take off. What you do one way, you do the other way. You always do it the same thing, both directions. My goal, always have a goal, whether you accomplish or not, and don't start something unless you finish it. Okay? I'm not going to put this horse through anything that I can't start, that I can't finish today. Might be midnight, but once I start it, I got to finish it. Might not look exactly like I wanted it to, but I'm going to start it. Okay? I want her to go out on the rail and go to the left. I want her to trot. See how she gets there and cuts in? She doesn't use the full arena, the full round pin. So she's working her mouth. I want her to stay on the rail. I want her to stay on the rail. See, I can push her out with my body. Okay? I want her to walk. Walk, stay out on the rail. Walk. Stay on the rail. This is hard for her, isn't it? I want her to trot. I want her to stop. Ho. Ho. And I want her to stay out there. I don't want her coming towards me. Okay, I'm going to step to her hip, move her the other direction. Okay, I found this hole, didn't I? So to accomplish this, I have to do it a little bit different. So she what? Not going to like me on the offside. Okay? Very evasive. Does not trust me at all on this side. Getting better. Okay? I want her to move off. Okay, see, I just blocked her. Okay, block her with your hand. That's why you always work a horse both directions. You work them on both sides. I'm working on the hip. I want her to walk. No, I didn't say stop. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to just push her off. I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm going to have to come. She wants to go this way. I'm going to block her. I want her to go this way. Okay, I want her to walk. I want her to walk. Okay, this is nothing but an extension of my arm. I don't want to hurt her with it. I don't want to tease her with it. I just want it to be an extension to my reach. Okay? So I'm going to pick it up. Okay, I want her to come around. Okay, same thing. I'm saying, whoa, don't come. Oh, goodness. I want you to go the other direction. Okay, I want her to stop. Okay, I want to come and pet her. She's working her mouth. She's snorting. She's relaxed. Good girl. Good girl. Not comfortable with that, is she? It's too close. So I'm going to make sure. I go until I find a hole, and then I work on that hole. I don't keep doing it until eventually that they get so that it's irritating to them. A lot of horses, it's their ears. Okay? So I'm going to get her, pull her towards me, have her listen to me. Okay? I'm going to work on her ears. Little touchy. Ah, found a hole, didn't I? Okay, just that much. And then relax. And then walk away. Come back to her. Off. She doesn't like me on this side, does she? So what am I going to do? If I keep going, she's just going to push away. I'm going to bring, okay, surrounding, car coming. She's going to look at the car. I'm going to wait till she can concentrate on me. Okay? I'm going to bring her nose over, and I'm going to get on this side again. Okay? I don't have to physically touch this horse to have her do what I want her to do. Okay? A lot of people think you do, but if they don't listen to you on the ground, they're not going to listen to you when you're riding them. Okay? It's got to be where she's just listening to me every second. Okay? So I want to back her. Light touch. And I'll be as heavy as I need to be. Okay? I stop, she stops. I back, she backs. She backs. She backs. She backs. There. Good girl. Good girl. Hey. Hey, pay attention to me. Okay, this is what you want. You want to be one. I stop, she stops. Okay? She's still distracted, but she's still listening to me. Okay? All right. So, I got a new thing that I've never tried before. See, this is good. This is what I want her to be. Latched on to me. So ideally, I would like you walk in a corral, this horse, rather than run from you, I'd like for her to come up to you. Okay? Treating, I'm kind of opposed treating to some extent because of the little kids. And you have a piece of cake, a carrot, or whatever, and you're used to feeding them and stuff, they tend to get nibbly and stuff. So I would rather pressure and release, and that can be her reward. Look at this. Very good. Who would ever thought this horse had trouble with the vet, had trouble catching this morning just a little bit, and look, now she's latched on to her. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. You feel like you could do this with about any horse?
Maybe. I mean, I could try.
I like that confidence. Yes. Good job.